in today's episode. So, in my podcast, Always Thinking Mindset, what we tend to focus on is mindset, a lot of discipline, motivation, stuff like that, personal growth, right? And in this channel, I get into lots of topics, lots of subjects. What I like to primarily focus on is mindset and your mentality, right? Because your mind is the hardest and deepest thoughts that you can conjure to help you succeed in life and not only that, overcome many goals. But in today's topic, we're speaking on discipline. Is it enough, right? Uh, I think what's going on here is that not that many people believe in discipline. They don't know what it is. They kind of heard about it, but they don't understand the system it takes to overcome the goals. Now, with that being said, uh, what is discipline? Discipline is sort of this routine system, regardless of how you feel, how you think, you just do it, just like Nike. Whenever you have discipline in your life, you're able to overcome any kind of goal, right? Whether it's homework, workplace environment, productivity goals, family goals. Discipline is so important because it helps us achieve certain things that not many people do, right? I think the opposite would be not disciplined, lazy, whatever word you want to use out there. But with discipline, you got to understand that majority don't have it, right? It's that simple. I met people that are very aligned with discipline. Some are hardcore disciplinarians, and sometimes they're just too much, right? But I would say this, right? You are responsible for you in this world. I don't think anybody else signed up for your life, right? And then on top of that, I think in order to progress in life, you have to learn how to adapt and overcome. That's the part of mindset that you have to overcome as an individual. Now, discipline is not easy, right? Because if it was, everybody would have done it. But you have to set these systems in place and goals, regardless of how tired you are, how you wake up, whether somebody said something wrong to you. It doesn't matter, right? Discipline is just you doing it without the emotion side to it. I think what the motivation side to it would be, it's just more of the emotional side will be the motivation, right? What the word motivation is. Sometimes you just wake up in the morning, you want to go to the gym, and you're dragging out of bed, and there's nothing wrong with that. So what do? You listen to music or you tell yourself this and you slowly motivate yourself. And that's okay. See, the way you discipline yourself is you get up and you just do it. Don't think, don't feel, don't do anything. And then with that, the consistency comes in. A lot of people think that motivation leads to discipline when it's actually backwards, right? Whenever you have discipline, it leads to more motivation, right? Because whenever you get up and you make your bed, that little thing of you making your bed turns into other errands you run during that day. So, whenever you're heavily motivated to do something, then you just start knocking out errands and knocking out tasks. And next thing you know, you completed the day with you not having nothing in mind. Discipline is the greatest thing to have, especially when you don't have it. But here's where people get lost, right? They don't have enough time for it, or they just never hang on to it. Yes, discipline is a bumpy road. It's one to where it's not for everybody, or sometimes it gets difficult, or the classic I don't have time. I think everybody in this world doesn't have time anymore, right? Everything grabs your attention: family, friends, food, sleep, whatever you want to put in there. It always takes time and energy. But you have to make sense of what discipline is and how it becomes this lifestyle, right? And for the gurus out there that are just like ultra disciplinarian, right? That's fine, but that's just a different type of mentality. And that's okay. I'm not knocking that. What I'm saying is that not everybody's in that level. So if you can keep like this medium of you're not this ultra disciplinarian to where you're not lazy, but you're getting tasks done, right? Baby steps. And that's what, John Ramsey says, that take baby steps. And it's the same thing in life. Once you take these baby steps, they just lead to bigger and bigger things. I think with discipline, what it does, it can change your life, your mentality, the way you look. you'll start acting different and talking different, right? Whenever you let discipline in your life. Because in the end, what discipline is sort of accountability to help you grow and succeed. So let me know in the comments below. Do you have enough discipline? What does it take to be someone who's disciplined? And how do you help somebody who's not disciplined, right? Do you talk to them? Do you yell at them? Do you just tell them, hey, do this? Is it an easy recipe? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, this is the first live podcast I'm doing. I might do some more. Let me know. And we will speak soon.